Hello.
Show. We have Mark Vogel and Lynn Shore from Happy 50ish, the musical. Welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
So good. Handsome to both of you.
Lots of hands.
Our camera is really, it's got a little distortion to it, so you both look fabulous.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, boys, I've been telling my friends from L.A. to Florida to Chicago to London how fabulous your musical was and how much we enjoyed it and how great it was. I mean,
he's serious. He's
I'm
been
serious,
telling everybody.
yeah.
Every time I hear him on the phone, he's like, "You guys got to go see this musical. It's fabulous."
And, most of my friends live out of the state, so I said when they go on tour, to go see it on tour. What are we doing with that?
Wait, no, we can't go into that. Nobody knows who they are. We have to introduce them.
They're two guys that wrote
I know,
music.
no. All right, everybody. So listen up. First of all, everybody.
On Broadway, so big deal. Were they like something special?
Yeah, they are.
Nothing. They're two guys. They wrote a musical about peeing in a bush. I mean, I could have done that.
Okay, listen to you. Be nice. So everybody, this is Lynn Shore and Mark Vogel. Mark Vogel, you guys know because he's a phenomenal music producer, and a lot of the people he produces have been on the show even last week. But you've never seen him before, so now you get to see him.
And look how cute
he's the one on the right and on the screen, and on the left of the screen, that's Lynn Shore. We want to welcome you guys to the show. There's a chat room full of people. Say hello to everybody in the chat room.
Hello.
You see, Mark is the pretty one, and Lynn is the butch one. But they're not gay. They're not even lovers. They make a cute couple, though. I'd be a maid of honor.
And then we've got Chad. Say hello to the man behind the boards. Mr.
Hey, fellas. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, look, in unison.
I know, that's
so
long.
So you guys, they have a new musical. It's off-Broadway. It's actually playing at the Beckett Theater until August 30th. It's called Happy 50ish. You guys both, I guess, along with David Burnham, wrote it and wrote the music for it. Or something. Tell us a little bit about it and take turns.
All right. Well, started off with, turning 50 and going through a little bit of a midlife crisis. Met with my good friend Mark, who I hadn't seen for a while, and we decided let's start writing something down. Let's put it down on paper. Let's do what we do, because when as entertainers and writers and singers, you write, you act, you do your thing, and so it was time to start writing it down. And we did focus groups at my house, several focus groups to talk through the material. And someday we'll get to play for you the stuff that didn't make the show. It's ridiculous.
A focus group is 50-year-old people then who like to see if they like the jokes, or is that basically?
So we just invited friends, a bunch of friends and family over, and we did, here we're thinking about this topic, right. We like this song, we're going to do this song, and we just sang for them and did the bits, and they looked at us like we were crazy. Are you kidding?
We gave them a lot of wine and a lot of food.
We didn't get invited because we're not 50 yet.
I am. I was 50 for the fourth time last May. I'm really 50-ish. Let's get right to the nitty gritty, and I always tell the truth, and my audience knows that. I went there reluctantly. I said, "Oh crap, another crappy play about being 50. I'm going to bore myself to death." But I got to lie to Mark because he's nice and say I love it. I'm thinking all of this on the way to the theater. We sit down. I look at the set. I say it's an interesting set. It's pretty. What are they going to do with it? There's a piano. There's a 50 balloon. There's a couple of things. There's a picnic table, a barbecue. Okay, maybe they'll make something out of it. Lights come up, Mark comes out, Mark does a little spiel. I said, okay, he's schmoozing everybody, he's trying to romance us, and already into liking it. Okay, I'll go along with it. Then Mark sits down, starts banging on the box, which is the piano. In comes Lynn. Lynn starts in. An hour through, I want more. I couldn't breathe. Loved it. Laughed my ass off. Funny. My favorite skit is when Lynn talks about peeing 5 times a day. And then he goes to stage left behind Bush, and he's singing a song about how he can't pee and how he does pee, which was hilarious. And I mean, the audience loved it. I think that was your showstopper, because everybody really laughed and applauded that number. Then they have the audacity and the colossal gall to do a song about colonoscopy. Now, that's a shitty subject. And to do
literally.
To do a colonoscopy, I mean, who has the couillons, which is Italian for balls, to go and do a song about a colonoscopy? Then they talk about Viagra. I mean, they go into everything that people in their 50s go through. Lynn's wife is gorgeous, by the way. That sexy blonde was so lovely. She took such good care of us while we were in the theater. So it was really and truly, for me, a delightful evening. Seated behind me was a lady psychologist from Palm Springs, who we became friendly with, who has been on the Oprah Winfrey show and many, many shows.
Rachel Ray, Oprah
Ray,
Winfrey.
she's been on everybody. I won't give her name because she may not want to, but she's a famous psychologist. And I said to her, well, listen, what do you think of these two crazy guys up there? She said, delicious. That you guys were delicious. So what better than that? Well, she's a Jewish broad from the Upper East Side. They talk like that, delicious and fabulous and wonderful.
So hold on. So let's let them talk a little bit.
Yes, I'm done. I just wanted
to
say.
I want to say, so first of all then, so you guys collaboratively wrote all the colonoscopy songs and all the different songs together.
Yes.
And I was super impressed. I knew Mark could sing because I had seen YouTube videos, and I know he produces people, and everybody he produces is phenomenal. But when you opened up your mouth, Lynn, because I didn't know that you would be so phenomenal, I was like, oh my God, this dude should be like,
he can
sing. You should be like in Rent, or you should be in like all these huge musicals. The voice was so fabulous. I love those big Broadway voices. I listen to the music all the time. That's how you can tell I'm gay if you look at my iPod and you see all the musicals. And so, I was like, oh, my God, even though you guys are off-Broadway, which off-Broadway, it was still on 42nd Street on Theater Row.
You know what?
Let me finish.
Stop with the off-Broadway. It's Broadway, darling. Well, you can't get more Broadway than 42nd
There you
Street.
go. I agree.
I don't go for the off bullshit.
I don't know.
The only thing off about it is the tickets are from 70 to 100 instead of from 100 to 300.
There you go.
That's the only difference. Other than that,
I was so impressed with the voices of both of you guys. I wasn't as impressed with Mark just because I already knew he was super talented, so I expected him to be really good. But with you, since I didn't really know who you were or anything about you, I was so impressed. I was singing along in my head on the way home. And one of my things that I really, really enjoyed a lot about the whole thing was the beginning of it when Mark came out and made it all interactive, and you were interacting with the audience, and throughout the whole show you interact with the audience, and that's very
that's schmoozy, Jewish schmoozy.
It's very
that's Jewish.
Hang on, let me finish.
Wait a minute, I have to interrupt to make it interesting. That's Jewish schmooze.
To make it interesting. That also, though, that's something that even if you were not 50, though, and you don't understand everything that's going on because you don't have those conversations, and the cool thing about it is those are all conversations that you only have behind closed doors. So, if you're not 50, you aren't having those conversations. You don't know anything about it.
We do on this show.
But making it interactive like that, that's for the now people. And I think all the young people who come to see it will actually like it because that's the me generation, the Vine generation, and all that. So, I think you found a way to include young people and old people and everybody to enjoy it in between. And I think that was just brilliant.
Stop. Okay, now, guys. No, I'm going to talk to them now. There's very important things you're not covering because you go on like a magpie and you don't know what the fuck you're doing half the time. Oh, my God.
Let them respond.
No, I have something better than the crap you were throwing at them. Watch. Listen, boys, give me a list of all the songs.
No, they can't.
I want a list of the subjects that you sing about, not just peeing in a bush. I don't want them to think it's a urinary show. Urinary, do you love that? Is that a word, urinary?
Yeah, urinary tract infection.
All right. So tell me if I wasn't going, what would I expect? Give me an evening.
Well, you'd start by coming to a birthday party, and you are actually a guest at the party. And so right away, I explained that Bob's turning 50 in the opening number and what's happening to him.
And we're all in Bob's backyard.
Yes. So you're all invited to Bob's party. You're all his friends, or you might be friends of friends, so we may not know you, which is cool. And then Bob comes in and we surprise him, and from there we talk about the theme song starts, Happy 50-ish, and he talks about what it's like a bit to turn 50, and we have some fun with that. And then it gets more intense. Of course, you've mentioned the song that he can't be, a song about a colonoscopy, a song about Viagra.
The song about getting his first AARP card.
Right, that audience loves that.
Right.
There's a song called Better with Age, which is how we start to really do the twist of not only are we going to laugh at turning 50 and getting older, but we're going to embrace it, and sometimes things get better. And by the end of the show, of course, the final song is called Find the Laughter, because you have two choices in life. You can cry about it or laugh about it. We choose to laugh about it.
I love that, and I love the way it all tied together.
And let me tell you something about Lynn. Lynn is a he plays a harmonica, he plays the guitar, and he plays piano. So he's very musical. Lynn is a triple threat because I think he dances as well, because he did a couple of steps with the cane, that was very, very reminiscent of Fred Astaire. So I'm sure you're dance trained as well as musically trained. You're multi-talented. As far as Blondie goes, well, forget about it. He's fabulous. I mean, there's nothing Blondie can't do. He runs Hollywood now in a smaller division.
Well, that's why I call Blondie when I Blandy. That's why I called Blondie when I wanted to find a partner, because we were actually roommates in our 20s. I've known each other since we were teenagers, and
we've sung together forever.
Yeah, so we really embrace our friendship on stage. It really comes across, I think, as two guys that really are best friends.
It does, but I have to tell you, we never set out to actually write a musical that we thought would come here. We were just partially into it, and you have to know Lynn, and Lord knows I know him. And one day, when we had maybe almost one act of a two-act situation, kind of sketched out but not really written, he announced that he found a theater that was going to let us do the musical in the theater. And I said, really, what musical? And he said, Happy 50ish. And we don't have a musical yet. He says, well, we open in 3 weeks. And that's
I love it.
And that's how he operates. And I know there's no getting him out of it. So I called my dear friend David Burnham, who's a Broadway star, and I said, help. We need help. We need to turn the corner and come up with a theater piece out of this. And we open in 3 weeks. And, of course, David's reaction was, you can't do that. And then David and I moved into Lynn's house, and we opened.
Yeah, 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later.
It is
so
awesome.
You work night and day.
Night and day.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Worked, fought, screamed, cried, laughed, ate some more, drank some wine, drank some more wine, and then opened.
Yeah.
Well, the way I could compare your music in my mind was when I was in London with my daughter Leslie. We went to see Little Shop of Horrors. And your music reminded me of Little Shop of Horrors, that very up piano banging, and fun going fast. And I think if it was a hit for them, it's going to be a hit for you. Getting back to what I originally said about going there thinking it was another one of those horrible make fun of 50 things, it was not. It gives you a choice. You could be miserable about growing old, or you could be like me, who's 112, and I'm happy about it because I've learned so much, and I'm able to cope with what comes my way with great strength, something young folks can't do. So when you go, don't think you're going to get depressed. You're going to leave there like me.
Oh, my gosh, you were so happy. I was so happy.
I'm still high on it. I thought it was a gas. In the gay world, we call it a camp. And this totally was a camp of a production, total camp. Love it. Can't say anything more about it.
I actually, too, because I just turned 50. This last year I turned 50. So, I'm just getting into all of it, just like the character Bob, which is you, Lynn, and being with Ron and that he's 50 also. We have all these conversations about all this stuff. And we were just at friends of his the weekend before in Long Island and talking about the exact stuff that that's actually in this. So it's stuff that people really do talk about, and the way you made it all fun. I just couldn't believe it. And I want to just read something. This is off the website for people who first of all, you guys, if you want to find out more, you can go to happy50, the number 50ish musical.com. And this is kind of like a synopsis. It says, show your husband a good time. It's a surprise party, and you're invited to the Happy 50ish, the musical comedy that proves you haven't lived until you've had a midlife crisis. Meet baby boomer Bob, that's Lynn. He's facing the big 5-0 with fear, beer, and a letter from the AARP, which I'm getting those too now. Though he may be losing his libido, he's finding laughter at every turn, and so will you. And I think that's a great description of the whole thing, and that everybody needs to go see this.
And if I still lived in Florida, I would produce it, raise the money for it, and I would bring a troupe to Florida, because that's where it's going to fly like you can't believe. In all the Yenta-gated communities, forget it. They're going to love it. All the old bags, that's all they ever talk about. I know. I lived in Boca. Please trust me already.
So how about can you guys do a chorus or something of something?
I knew you were going to put them in the spot.
Oh, they're good in the spot. It doesn't have to be they can pick anything. You don't have to do a whole song. Do a little. No, he doesn't need a piano.
Yeah, he does need a piano. I want to do it right. Do you have a piano nearby?
We don't have anything here. Can we? We should come back on your show. We just finished the original cast album, and we could play some music from it.
Oh, do you really have the original cast album? Oh, that's sweet.
Just arrived. We finished it here in New York.
Okay, we'll do it a one little chorus ditty of something. I don't care which one. The colonoscopy song.
I'm in my crisis. It's killing me. It's killing me.
Yeah, I need this bike now. I need this Harley. Yeah, I wanna look in the mirror. Why can't she see?
Why can't she see?
Oh, my midlife crisis is killing me.
There you go.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Which I love that song, by the way. When you did that whole thing with the
Harley
Harley.
was not my favorite.
Oh, I like that.
No, that was not my favorite. Seriously, it wasn't. I got through it, but I wasn't crazy about it.
I loved it because I want that
I
too.
don't think it worked with my opinion. I don't think it worked with the rest of it because the rest of it was so great. And the Harley was kind of weak to me because I'm 50 and I don't give a shit about a Harley. I never wanted a Harley. I never thought of Harley. Now give me a vet.
No.
Now talk about a vet.
So the next that thing is that it's a Harley, then a boat, then a vet.
Yeah,
and
it ended with the vet.
Yeah, that was good. That saved the song for me because a Harley. Who wants a Harley?
I do.
No, that's gross. I'm too stylish and chic for a Harley. I'm more of a Corvette guy. You know.
There you go.
Yeah, Middle America, they might. They'll either want, you're right, a Corvette or a Harley.
It was good though to include all. You included the Harley, the boat, and the Corvette, so that way you kind of like reached the same way with like appealing to everybody.
A Bentley convertible would have been nice.
Yeah, no, I'm in. A Bentley Continental convertible. I'm in.
So you and 4 people. We need to reach the masses.
Yeah.
No, but the rest of it was sensational. I mean, I tell you the truth. I don't see things twice, except movies from the 1940s and 50s, which is my business. But I would see your musical again. I really would. Not now, in about 6 months when it comes to California. Because we'll be out in L.A. at that time, and I'll bring a gang of people to see it.
There you go.
In L.A.
So tell everybody what's going on with the play so we can make sure we get it out there. We want everybody to go to this. You have till August 30th. Tell everybody where to go to get tickets.
So you go to happy50ishmusical.com. There's links there, or you can go to Telecharge and get your tickets there. We're going to run it through August 30th. Hopefully we're going to extend, leave it running here in New York for a while, and then get our road tour going, get it out across the country, and start licensing it in Europe as well. We already have lots of interest.
Yeah.
London will go over big.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so then tell us, you guys, because you have another like big honor, you're doing something fun tomorrow.
Oh, huge. We're so honored. We're thrilled that we were asked to sing at Broadway in Bryant Park. There's 5 shows. There's Les Miserables, Matilda, On the Town,
The Fantastics,
and Happy 50ish.
Okay, now clear it up. You're going to be at Bryant Park live singing a song from your musical.
Yes.
We're going to sing
at what
5
time?
minutes.
At what time?
12.
I believe it's 12:30, and we're on first.
Okay, folks, they're on first, 12:30. Get your asses to Bryant Park so you could listen to these guys sing.
I think it's awesome.
And
just
Lynn,
the fact
Lynn,
that
you wanted to say something?
hang on, just the fact that you guys got like asked to do that is such a big honor. So congratulations.
It's a big deal. I mean, that's
a big deal.
That's 4 big Broadway shows and our little
show.
Happy 50
Stop
show.
your Happy Little. Your show. Let me tell you something, my boys. I go to Broadway, pay those ridiculous prices to see crap I've seen years ago that was done better because the stars were better. And they revise the musicals. They bring them up. But sets stink. It's not like it was. You know, you can't do King and I like what's his face, the bald guy did it. Yul Brynner did it.
Yeah.
Your musical is quality musical. It's the same kind of musical that you would. It's like vagina monologues. Vagina. I can't even get the word right, let alone screw.
He got
vagina. Vagina. How do you say? What do you say?
Monologues.
Vagina monologue. It's the same kind of a thing, you know. It's big production.
In other words, we always complain about how all they do in Hollywood is keep remaking old movies
and they stay
over and over and over again, and nobody comes up with anything new. And so, like, it's super. And they do that in Broadway. They keep bringing back all the old Broadway shows, so it's really nice to see something new that nobody's done and nobody's seen before.
I'm tired of boy meets girl, mother-in-law breaks them up, they fight, they come back, and they end happily ever after. I mean, that crap has been done since the beginning.
Yeah.
At least you brought something new and fresh to the stage. You brought us to the stage.
And it's the biggest generation, us baby boomers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, reality is like our show is like a reality show because we're not scripted or censored. We just do what the fuck we want. When we want. I love it. Although iHeartRadio has a canary in a heart. They get heart attacks from me. I have letters this big from radio stations saying, Ron, cut out the cursing. And I keep saying, listen, all of my radio people, I promise I won't curse anymore. I swear to fucking God, I'll never do it again. But anyway, you bring to theater reality, and that's what's in today. People don't want to go see stupid crap anymore that was from the days of old, unless it's a cartoon and it's a fairy tale, right? Look at me, we got Bruce Jenner, guy, girl, we don't know what it is, but we got her going on, and everybody's excited about it. So you brought new stuff.
I think it's terrific. So tell us a little bit about the soundtrack. It's going to be like in stores and stuff that or you'll be selling it at the show. How are people going to hear it?
Right now, we'll be selling it at the show, and then we'll get it up online on iTunes.
There you go. You guys got to hear the colonoscopy song and then the song about getting gray pubic hairs. It's awesome.
There's some, and one of the lines in it was his wife freaked out when she found her first gray pube. So how many of our girls out there in that age bracket found their first gray pube and pulled it out, swearing 10 more would grow in?
I love that. I thought that was just so hilarious.
How sexy is that? You're laying in bed naked and your lover or your husband is ready to go there, and he says, "Oh, honey, by the way, I'm looking at a white gray hair." That's enough to turn any chick frigid.
No way. You got to love it.
No.
All right. So also, you guys are on Twitter. I didn't know that before this until just the other day. I started following everybody. But you guys can follow Happy 50ish on Twitter. It's at Happy5050ish. Mark Vogel is Mark Vogel Music on Twitter, and Lynn Shore is Lynn Shore Music on Twitter. And so you guys are going to be in the show from now till August 30th. Do you have stand-ins and stuff in case you break a nail or something?
We're hoping the two of you could do it.
Oh, I sure could do it. Except you wouldn't want my version of it.
Practice your cartwheels.
I could do cartwheels. Lynn, I could do I'm very, very active. I can't play the harmonica, but I
can't take my shirt off in front of a bunch of people.
I could. I still have a good body. I would sing the Peeing in the Bushes song a little differently. I'd stand there singing, "It's so difficult, I can't fucking pee at all."
That's how he wants to sing it.
Oh, that's how I want to do it.
That's what you get.
100%.
Yeah, I'm the editor. He writes everything with that in it, and then I have to edit it.
I wrote a beautiful thing on my Facebook page. I wish you guys would go on and acknowledge it. I did pictures, and I did a whole big thing about it, and I have quite a lot of people that come into my Facebook page, so I hope it does you too well, because you're talented, you're terrific. I think the most of both of you. I'd love very much to be your friend. I think I am already. When we're out in LA, we're all going to get together, have dinner and party, for sure.
Awesome. I look forward
to
it.
I love that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So anything else you need to promote with it? We need to let everybody know. We're going to go back again, how to buy tickets and the website and everything, but anything else you want to get out there? First of all, we want to say hi to all the people who helped too, though.
Oh,
Your wife?
Wait, no, it just came to me. He also sings a song about the penis shrinking. Right?
Well,
about
growing.
Oh, it actually
growing.
It grows too much. You take 2 Viagra instead of 1.
It goes down, it shrinks, and then it grows. So I mean, that was another funny song for all of you penis queens out there. Go see the musical just for that.
And also,
the title of that song is called "Too Damn Hard."
Too Damn Hard, right? Was cute. Everything is cute in the show. It's just
everything is cute, and I want to say
show.
that all the people helping, I don't know if you employ them all, but I know Lynn, one of them was your wife. She was just absolutely gorgeous. Yes. She was super nice.
So nice to us. She's a doll.
Yeah, she was fabulous, and everybody else that was helping in the theater and stuff, everybody was really incredibly awesome.
Wait, how'd you get your wife? Did you promise her a lot of money one day?
No, it was, yesterday was our 25-year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
And 25 years ago, she was a groupie at a show. I was doing a show. I had hair then, not a whole lot more, but I had hair.
I thought you robbed the cradle with her. You're one of these old guys that got a 20-year-old. She's how much? 25 years?
Been married for 25
and then
years.
She was figured 20. She's in her 40s? No way. She looks great.
She's smoking hot. She looked like she should have been the mom on... What was that show? California? What was that show that took place? Oh gosh, now I forgot the name of it. I used to love that show anyway. There was that show in California that had
See, 50-ish. He forgot.
No, and they used that California song, and it was like a soap opera show, and there was the hot blonde mom, and And it had Peter, had that guy.
You lost the moment. Move it.
Oh, no, wait. Anyway,
You lost
she
the moment.
reminded me, though, like, she should have been the mom on that, like, show where, like, all the kids were 15 and she was, like, the 30-year-old super hot mom. That's what she totally reminded me of.
Meanwhile, Mark, tell them what TV show you were on for years when you were a kid.
Well, for years and years, I was on the show Full House, and John Stamos and I are writing partners and have been forever. And John's doing Fuller House right now back in L.A., and then a new show called Grandfather for Fox that I'll be a part of.
Yeah, I just saw the commercial for that yesterday for the first time.
So for you fans of that, what's the show?
Full House.
I forgot already. I'm so old. Oh, my God. Yeah, so you fans of Full House, keep an eye out for Mark. Just look for the little cute kid with the blonde hair. Were you a blonde then?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you guys, as you guys remember the Tramps, tell me what's going on with the Tramps real quick.
The Tramps are in L.A. right now, and we have this summer separation, but they're doing great. They're performing all summer. They're coming here to New York. Well, we'll all be here, and we're headlining at the New Year's event, the ball dropping at the Copacabana. It's going to be huge.
Okay, and then also, you guys, the last week's guest, Matt Davis, is also one of Mark's proteges, and we all enjoyed having him on last week. The show got 36,000 downloads on SoundCloud, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really nice.
Mark,
Yeah,
where's the Copa now? They moved that Copa around so goddamn much, I can never find it.
They moved it. I believe it's on 47th now.
Bless you.
Okay. Because I performed at the
I didn't
original Copa.
have a button to push.
That's okay. All right, you guys, so listen what. You want to go, if you're in New York, Pennsylvania, any of the surrounding areas, you want to go see Happy 50-ish. It's playing at the Beckett Theater, which is 410 West 42nd Street between 9th and 10th Avenues. It's in Theater Row. You can go to happy50ishmusical.com to get tickets. And follow Happy 50ish on Twitter, Mark Vogel Music on Twitter, and Lynn Shore Music on Twitter. We want to thank you guys. We had such a good time. Also, I want to thank Glenna Friedman from Glenna Friedman PR. We met her. She was fabulous for setting everything up for us to come and see it, so we want to give a shout-out to her. She's fabulous, and we want to just wish you guys the best of luck with it. And when you get the soundtrack back, let us know, because we would definitely have you back so we can play some music for everybody. They will love it.
We'll do it.
And from me to you, thanks for a great night. I enjoyed it. And see you guys out in L.A. for sure.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you both.
Bye, you guys. Good luck. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
They're awesome.
Such nice guys, I tell you, they're really